So this is after the fact. Maybe I'll tack this on to the end of the video, but this is what the mound can look like. You just gotta give it a couple pours. Cool. Today on the channel I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make the perfect mound. We got another backpack setup. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do 2 videos today in series. If you're interested in the other one, I'm going to do like a side-by-side of the regular Stanley top and the Mate Pico. Okay, but today we're doing the mound. So it is possible to do it in the little one. This is the mate I've been sipping on this morning. There still is a little mound, a little dry. But we're gonna do this on a larger scale, just for an example. It's slightly sacrilegious, but this is my tree of life mate. I love this thing, and I think it just helps to have a larger view. The lip's gonna help a little bit, just so that you can have the pile of mate, the wet stuff, but you can also have something that the mound can catch. But like I said, it's not impossible. This one has a little bit of a lip on it too. But anyways, let's get into it. Del Sabor Intenso. I'm using this guy. I'm about halfway through a kilo of this. I've been using it a lot. It's been really good, and it's been kind of bad because I got a gourd for my birthday and I've been drinking it like crazy, so the gourd is kind of larger, so I use a lot of mate. Okay, simply put, get a 45 and don't wet the whole thing. If that's all you need to hear, there you go. We're gonna get it, yeah, wherever you're drinking from, or wherever you're gonna meter la bombilla, wherever you're gonna put the bombilla. Kind of shake it to the other side. So I'm gonna put it on this side. So I'm gonna put it on this side. So shake your yerba up and down, back and forth to one side. I also, just as a preference, I like to kind of dig around in there and just, let's get some light in there. Yeah, I like, you want the mate on one side. You want it about half, so I'm gonna leave it like that. See how it's on a half? It's on an incline. Okay, a little bit's just gonna fall because I have to do this one-handed. All right, and then you're gonna fill it. Let's do it about halfway, just to the bottom of the mound. If you want your mates to last longer, you gotta leave dry stuff. The flavor's in the dry. So I'm gonna flip it around. There we go, tree of life. It's in the front half, incline, cover bomba. Let's set it in. Sorry, I'm always doing this one-handed, and anyways, so there you go. We have a little mound, kind of shape it up. Then as you drink, you can always add a little more to make it look cute. So why don't we do one? There we go. As you drink, you can see with this one in the bottom here, the yerba will come out. It'll kind of float out, and there'll be the mound, but then there'll be like a little shelf. So this will happen naturally, and you can use that. You don't want too much of that out there because it'll mess with the filtration. But that will help to kind of build up the wall, your mound. So I like to flatten it out a little bit, and now you have this little shelf, and we can utilize the wall. Of course, I'm bumping my mate. No respect for the tree of life. There we go. We'll build it up. Materos are just people that just play. That's all we do. And it's kind of funny, I was thinking about this the other day, the what is that, Yerba Mate Lab. That guy's awesome. I love his channel. Shout out to him. But he was talking about how he's in the, if mate drinking was an Olympic sport, all I'm saying is sign me up, man. I got my mate over here, my little sipper, and then I have this new one, giant, that I'm making. But anyways, that's how you make a mound. You just build it up, and then you'll sip on it and start to look pretty. Got your little shelf. Build it up. And like I said, if you want it to last, just fill it up a little bit at a time. I'm doing it to the base of the mound. And if you want it to last longer, maybe go lower, and then slowly with each pour come up. Because the longer you leave this dry stuff, the longer your mates are going to last. This is another reason why I use a sipper. I'll just say this quickly because I'm going to probably do it in another video. I'm using a lot of Yerba here. I like to use these little guys. I mean, I might drink 2 or 3 of these, maybe one in the morning. Maybe I'll move this into a bigger one and put a little mate in it. Or I'll drink one of these at night, but you're using less. And you can still accomplish what you want. Especially if you're drinking a cut like this. These things last forever. Uruguay, Brazil, they have this incredible cut mixed with powder, and the flavor is great, and it's long lasting. You can get your Mound. You can sip on it for a long time. But yeah, give this a try. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this. Maybe you have some tips for someone that's drinking for the first time their mate and they want a nice little Mound. You know, I'm not totally satisfied with this one either. Let's put a little bit more on top. Another thing that's awesome about these mates is they have the little lip, so you can kind of build it up like folks do with the Shimahau. Look at that one. Yeah, just build up a little wall. Make it look pretty. As you go, it'll look a little better. That's a fresh one. It's kind of like a haircut. You got to give it a second. But anyways, this one's gone on a little long. Thanks for watching. Again, if you're curious about the tips, the Stanley tips, and El Salvador, you know, check out the channel. Come back, see what's going on. I'll probably have a review of this one as time goes on. Because I want to review this, but I also want to give it a little time so that I have something to say about it. Anyways, happy sipping, guys. Hasta luego. Thing I forgot. Also, another thing that I forgot. If you want to have a Mound, you can't pour your mate like this. Don't be pouring don't ruin your mate. Don't pour water everywhere. That's what you do when you have like the last pour and you know it's lavado and you're just gonna get in the last sip. So there you go. Never do this. Do that, pour to the base of the Mound. Don't wet everything. You'll be way happier with what you have.